Goldfish life generation. So like I said earlier when I was looking through here, there's not much I actually want. But I really want... Ah, we did it. Perfect. This 180 Oscar life point generation increase. Voodoo magic of 4 points there as well. So that's an extra 184 points. So my Oscar now should be, yeah, over 800. Now worth its size. Definitely. So I think I've got a very efficient tank for skill point gain. Which is very nice. What are hit points for in this game? There's no hit points. There's life points. There's money and there's life points. And life points are just to unlock things on the skill tree. And you use the skill tree to unlock new fish and new food for feeding your fish. So at the moment I'm just sort of trying to make my fish as efficient as possible. And I'm also trying to just unlock the last few fish in the skill tree. So I've done a lot of the skill trees, you can see. But I still have a few to go. So I'm going to go and unlock the killifish. I may as well just... There's a few things that just help you with money. Although at this point, my money is almost not an object at all. You're very welcome. And so you just feed them cucumbers and so these green guys, and they are let me show you. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Placostomus, I can't say that word very well, but they eat cucumbers and also zucchinis. And these Oscars eat the frozen shrimp. So you get your food, you buy it, it goes into your food bank. And then you can pull it down onto your hotbar just for easier feeding of the fish. Now then. My fish have grown. And something's happened that I was a bit afraid of. And that was that they've grown a bit big for the tank. Now this fish is the biggest one, Cindy. So what I'm probably going to do with Cindy is sell her. And then buy a new smaller fish that I can grow up from tiny. And that should allow me to still keep like 6 fish in here. I find it better to have smaller fish. It's more efficient to have lots of smaller fish than to have one big fish in there. So I get rid of them once they get to that level. Oh no! One died! Should have got rid of you as well. Okay, I need to get another one. Might be because I allowed the tank to get a bit dirty. Allowing the tank to get dirty will lower their life expectancy temporarily. And if they happen to die while that's happening, then that's a problem. But I've got 2 more new ones coming out now. We can also rename your fish, so I can have a JMZ fish. There you go. That's your fish. Take good care of it. Placostomus, also clean your tank too. Well, not in this. It's not simulating any like tank cleaning or bottom feeding behaviors. It's not simulating anything like nitrogen. It's actually a very, very simple game. Oh man, all of these are rubbish. Okay, reducing costs, reducing and increasing income. They all have about the same, they have the same effect. So basically if you reduce a cost by 12, it will just add it onto your daily total. And my daily total is huge now, so it's quite good. I'm not worrying about money. At the beginning, you worry about money quite a lot, and by this point, you do not worry at all. So I just got to unlock guppies and discuses. And then I might just play around with a few like different tanks of different kinds of fish and get a really diverse tank in, maybe. Because at the moment, it's a very boring tank. It's only got 2 types of fish in it. And I'd like to have more than that, but obviously I want to have lots of these fish that give me lots of points. So probably once I've unlocked more of the tree. Ooh, 13 extra points. Large space saver. Large category fish take 1 less space. Wonderful. Oh, are you struggling for room again, guys? Let's sell Jewel. I may need to just keep it at 5 fish instead of 6. They get a little bit annoyed if there's not enough space, and honestly, the Oscar is grown quite large. What sort of fish are you? You're a plec. You're a plecostomus, or whatever they're called. Zert, thank you very much for the follow there. I need to keep an eye on my follows because, yes, we are 19 followers away from 3,000 now. Ah, so good. Do the killifish need special food? No, I think we've got whatever food they need, expect. I'll give this tank a quick clean and I can have a little look for you. Killifish need... They need the neo bloodworms, so they're worm eaters. Spend a few more points. What do we spend it on? So we've just unlocked the killifish. Anything we haven't unlocked yet in the way of fish? Guppies, I don't think we unlocked. Let's unlock guppies. And once I've got all the fish unlocked, we can have a play with some different tanks and stuff. It'd be quite cool. Extra life orbs. There's actually a few of those, which is quite nice. Guppy sale price. Oh, 9 orb voodoo magic. Wonderful. Voodoo magic is really good because it's you start chanting to your fish each night. They seem confused, but it seems to work. Each fish generates an additional 9 life orbs. So as I've been going around gathering all of these voodoo magics, it's been helping me to just increase the value of any fish that I want to put in the tank, which I find really super useful. We're getting there now. All of these ones that had loads and loads of stuff that I needed to unlock, they are starting to fill in quite nicely, honestly. We still have a lot to do in the neon tree, a little bit in the molly tree, and lots in the killifish tree. But other than that, there's just bits and pieces where I've sort of gone, I can't be bothered with that bit. And we'll maybe just fill those in. We still have a fish to get, I think. Which fish have we not unlocked? The discus fish. So we need to go back in and unlock the discus fish. Oh, we've got to go all the way around there to get it as well, which is a bit of a pain, but I don't mind. We will do that, or maybe work on that next. But at the moment, this tank's working really well for the unlocks, and like I say, probably once we've done a bit more unlocking, I might start playing a bit more with the different settings, the different fish. Come from the other direction. Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So It's slightly cheaper to go from one side, but I'll probably fill everything in eventually anyway. Oh no, they're all about to die. You can't look at anything in this. You can't look away for like 2 seconds at the tree, especially at the skill tree. You gotta be really careful. Evening, Orion Rogue. How are you doing? Do you want a fish named after you? I think we've got some spares at the moment. The tech tree was totally borrowed from Final Fantasy X. Do you know what? There's so many games with skill trees like that. I don't think you can really say that. No, looking at the skill tree does not freeze time. So you can easily kill your fish by looking at the skill tree. Or by feeding them the wrong food. Or by not cleaning their tank. There's like so many ways you can kill them. Okay, so we've got 13,000 points now. That may be enough, or it will get us a long way towards it. Efficient heating, so that's good for our money. Gaining mass. Democracy, so now our shop costs are down by 1%. Discus life points increased. Discus sale price increased. Yay! We unlocked the discus. Woohoo! So honestly, like every time I go in, I'm unlocking a good 10 skills. So that, like, it feels like it's going to take ages to do all of this, but it probably won't. We're doing really, really well. Ooh, I just found a large fish generate 13 life orbs. We want to head towards that. And a voodoo magic of 9 over there as well. 868 points on Daisy now. So they're doing really great, but like, these are really big fish. See who we've got around. Flash, you can be Orion Rogue. Excuse me, I can't type. There we go. Just making sure that we're in big mode. Fast mode. Big mode. Clean, clean, clean the tank mini game. World's like smallest, quickest mini game. Although some people are complaining that they didn't like the minigame, so I don't know if it has been changed because they were saying it was way too difficult. Yay, we have everything unlocked now. That's so nice. Have some more cucumbers, guys. Although I don't really want them to eat too many cucumbers because then they'll get fat and they'll be too big for the tank. I'm really cramming this tank full to try and get the most out of it. So you can see it's 145 out of 156 space used up. So anytime one of them grows, it's like, no, you've got to go. Small fish needs to come in. Thank you. Okay, we've got another 10,000. Just every time I hit 10,000 or so, I just unlock a little bit more. Don't know what to do though at the moment. Lots of things to unlock. I might just choose a tree that's like nearly done and try and finish it. The zebrafish tree has one thing that I haven't unlocked in the whole tree. Yay! So I can tell that I've left some of these. Oh, Placostomus life points by 25. That's what I've got in there. Awesome. And 3 voodoo magics. Well, that's wonderful. So this pleco tree. It's a good tree. Ooh. Actually, that is their tree. No wonder. I should have been finishing this off if I've got them in the tank. I think what happened is I started having betas in, bettas in the tank. So it didn't make any sense anymore to carry on with this tree. So now my plecos will be hugely more lucrative. Yeah, they're all up to 800 now. So again, now you've got to catch up again, Daisy. Daisy has lived for about 5 million years though, so don't make me change the temperature just to look at you. We need the temperature to stay the same, thank you. Oh wow, so Daisy's now level 5 and worth like 12,000 and does 900 points, but I am going to have to sell Daisy and get a different Oscar. A new little Oscar because Daisy was about to die there. Everyone else is pretty decent though. Tuna will be the next one to go. Have some food. There's my new one. Let's see what they're like at the base level. So 734 when they pop out of the egg, which is pretty nice. So just a reminder that the Oscar eats different food to the Plex. They eat cucumbers and the Oscars eat the shrimps. So sometimes it is a bit easier to play the game if you've got all the same fish in there. And there doesn't seem to be any bonus to variety. That was another thing that I would love to see. Would be like some kind of, if you have this fish in, it gives you a bonus to your other fish. That would be a really cool mechanic. An Oscarlet, yes. That was not what I wanted to do. I want to clean the tank and then we'll check out the skill tree again. So get another 10 skills or so ticked off the list. Kind of because we're getting towards the end. I just kind of feel like I almost want to just finish this tree off. And then play with cool tanks. Food costs down by 2. That is actually a really good one. If you care about food anymore. If you care about costs of things anymore. Which I don't really. Small fish, 5 extra life orbs. Let's go and get that finished off. We might just finish off a bit of the discus tree. It's a small tree. There's no reason not to try and get it finished. Yeah, so we can just do the other side of that and those last 3. And then I know that that tree is all done. And then we can work on maybe a bit of the guppy tree. The angelfish tree is not going to take much to finish either. Killifish tree we're waiting to do. I should be working on the Oscar tree really, but there's not that much. Oh, there are some things for Oscars. Okay. There's quite a few things with discus in the Oscar tree for some reason. But yeah, there are some actual... I just realised there's things that I have not done for the Oscars that I should be doing. So that will be my next task. Just pouring Pepsi over my face, don't worry. Oops. Have food, have all the food. I find these guys a lot easier to deal with than having tons and tons and tons of tiny fish. I feel like I was constantly managing them all the time, whereas the bigger fish, you can have less of them, so they're a bit easier to care for. You might find that it's a bit more efficient with the smaller fish, so you can get slightly more out of it, points-wise, but this is far more manageable. Okay, we've already got another 9,000 for this tree, so let's see if we can get some increase in Oscar life points. That would be super helpful. What's that one? That's the Voodoo Magic. Voodoo Magic's an extra point for all the fish as well, so it's pretty good. If you can get it. I'm not interested in the discus ones at the moment. I'm not particularly interested in having all of the money-based ones. So if the money-based ones are at the end of a tree, I may just go and pick those up right at the end. Like ones where small fish or particular fish that I don't have, those ones I don't really worry about. And honestly, that's becoming a lot of what's left at this point. Oh, I think something died. Oops. Died from lack of feeding. I am a bad fish mama. Alright, so let's give it a clean as well. I should absolutely not have been in that menu. But yeah, I want to get some of the records up to like sort of 5 stars and things like that. Get some good records for some of the different fish. So we've still got a really full tank, so I don't think we need any more fish right now. Not exactly a relaxing sort of game then. I don't know, it's pretty relaxing, I think. Depends on how you want to play it, really. You can't take... It's not a game where you can just take your eyes off it. Like, say a game like Littlewood, where each action, you could literally... Your cat could be like, meow, I want food. And you could just leave it and go and feed your cat and come back and the game would be in exactly the same state. This is not a game like that. You do have to keep an eye on it. But it's relaxing in other ways. It's not violent, so that for some people is relaxing. But there's a certain management bent to it, definitely. I think people sometimes think just because a game is cute or just because it's cartoony or something that it will be super easy to play. And all this one is super easy. It does require attention. Okay, so let's give it a pause. Go into the unlock tree and let's see, what do I want to do now then? Well, I said I was going to work on the discus tree for a bit, so let's just do this bit. Increase my side hustle. Small fish at extra 5. I'm just going to go through and do this. And then we'll maybe go and do the Oscar tree. Ooh, I might get it nearly done. Just on this. So 3 points left to do and I finish the discus tree. Oh, there's a voodoo magic down there and small fish. See, I'm working with large fish right now, so I don't really want to increase small fish as much as I do large fish. See, that one there would be good. Extra 7 life orbs from my large fish. But I'm kind of going for a bit of completion here. I'm being a little bit completionist with it, and I am probably going to try and unlock the entire tree. Shouldn't be too difficult to do with the amount of sort of unlocks and things. I'm getting huge amounts of points really, really quickly. You had noticed. Yeah, I know. Earlier on it was more like about unlocking the fish, but now I'm just like, yeah, let's see if we can get the tree done. Oops. You can tell with the amount of money I've got that I'm not as worried about fish just dying. Like, earlier on it would have been a tragedy. It would have been like, oh, I've got no money. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. The fish has died. Now it's just like, oh well, let's get another one. Give you some more food. I'm just gonna like run in here quickly and just grab things in the... Oh no, I was gonna do the discus tree, wasn't I, first? And then the Oscar tree. And quickly finish that off. Discus is done! And we'll have a look at these guys, give them a quick clean. This is 6.5 hours at the moment. Very short game. I'm going to try and just go in, unlock a few bits, and then just keep it going while I am. And come back, give him a feed, give him a clean. I don't think it's a particularly expensive game. I can't quite remember how much it cost. And I'm afraid I'm in no position to check it at the moment. Yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah. I'm just gonna finish off a load of the rainbow fish stuff because why not? That's what's right here, so. Oh no. Cat. No. Hi everyone, I'm just going to have to take a very short break because my cat is hungry. She probably hasn't been fed in the 6.5 hours that I have been streaming. So I'm just going to pop up the BRB screen and then I will take her down for some food or whatever she wants. And I'll be back as soon as I can. Ah, it's $9.99, is it? Oh, cool. Hello, I am back, and catastrophe has been averted with bribes. I bribed her to go out the door. And she can get that back in when I'm finished with the stream. Because, I don't mind a cat that's like, I want some food. That's fine. Avak is asleep, and that's why he wasn't able to deal with Tilly for me. Also, the ferrets are fine. They're just having a little sleep. I think their cage needs a bit of clean. I've spent my whole life cleaning their cage, but yeah, they need a little cage clean. Probably work on that tomorrow for them. and they need their little nails done. So we're gonna have like maybe some ferret cleaning and grooming time tomorrow, which will be lovely. Actually, doing their nails is such a treat because like you get to cuddle them properly. Normally they're so bouncy and so like all over the place that you don't get much in the way of cuddles, but like when they're drinking their salmon oil like off their bellies, then it's so cute. I just realised I could have been playing this the whole time I was talking. But yeah, they're being really like sleepy and adorable just now as well. Yeah, it's 1 in the morning at the moment. I've been going since like 6 o'clock this evening. Just started like a sort of an evening-y stream, so it's going into the night a little bit. Oh, I wasn't wanting that. I wanted to clean. Duobonza, welcome to the stream. Hello, how are you doing? We are just basically unlocking a giant skill tree at the moment. I want to get it all done. As much as I can. So I figure I'll just open the bits that are in front of me at this point. I'm not even particularly looking what they are. Oops. Bye. Alright, I need a new fish. So at the moment, in the Oscar versus Plek race, the Pleks are doing 832. And the Oscars are doing 910. So I think considering the Oscar is a slightly bigger fish, that is reasonable. That's reasonably balanced. Just waiting for that 4th Plek to hatch out. And we need to clean the tank again. 3, 2, 1. Clean! I'm wondering whether we need more pineapples. I think we probably have enough pineapples and plants, actually. But like I say, I would love to have some houses or something. Something to go in the background here. For them to hide and swim in. But then again, you know, I'm always saying things like that. Like, oh, I'd love it if there's more this and more that. So that's no slight on the developer or anything, but I just want everything. Sometimes it's an interesting thing in the skill tree actually, and I'm going to pause it while I tell you because it might take me a sec. Is that sometimes it won't let you go from one side. You don't actually even realise when that's going to happen, but this one, it won't let me go from this side. I've got 4,700 points. I've got plenty of points that I can put into things, but I apparently have to go this way around. That's a bug, is it? Ah, I've just been like working around it, assuming it was some like awesome part of the deal, you know? I was like, ah, cool. I make it so that sometimes you have to like go the other way around. Ooh. Have you got something to do with the development of the game then? Is that how you know that, or? Yeah, I know about the secret paths, so I found quite a few of those. Ah, you are the developer. Nice. Good game. I've been playing it for like 6.5, 7 hours now. Having quite a good time with it. Loving the skill tree. Let's just get these guys fed a bit. How full is my tank? Oh, I've got 172 space in here now. Ooh, let's get some new fish in here. It's a bit bare in some aspects. Yeah, I was saying that. Like, I would love to see, like, some, like, background stuff and more decorations and things like that. That was not where I meant to go. I'm getting to the point in the game now that where, like, initially it's very, very, like, management heavy, and it's getting to the point now where, like, things are becoming a bit easy. So I'm very close to the end. I'm just needing to unlock a load of bits and pieces of the skill tree. And then I think we're going to play with some of the fish that we haven't played with yet. I feel like it's kind of, I've found a bit of a formula with these fish. Like, I've managed to get the Oscar up to the point where it's at like nearly 1,000 points a tick, or whatever it is. However often that means it does something. And these guys have got them up to like 807 a tick. So I feel kind of like that's a really good winning formula, and quite often some of the other fish don't really live up to that at the moment, so I'm kind of just sticking with the same ones a bit. But I think it might be dependent on what order I've unlocked the trees in and things, and obviously, like, not every, like, I found, for example, this, like, super secret, the super secret one you hid up here in the rainbow fish tree, which gave my Oscars another 180 points. And the super secret one over here that gave the Plecostomus 120 more points. So, like, because I found all of those, it's meant that they've been given a huge boost. But I kind of think that's fair because they're such big fish as well. So, while I'm on here, give my rainbow fish some more skills, maybe. But I do want to play around with a couple more. Yeah, very hungry. Oh. Clean, 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 clean. I'm gonna look at this isn't like Insane Aquarium at all. No, it's got a very different vibe to it. It's the same that it's an aquarium. Insane Aquarium's more, it's more insane. Might need to tweak the late game numbers. Yeah, possibly. Probably late game numbers for money, I think, more. I'm still, like, trying to unlock things in the skill tree, which, you know, kind of, just by it being there, it kind of gives you a bit of a challenge to unlock it. But I'm finding that money has become now not an obstacle at all. I can just let the fish die and I don't care. So I think probably more things to give you more points, less things to give you money in the skill tree would probably, just if you tweaked a few of those around, it might mean that you were still caring about money up to the end of the skill tree. Not that I mind not caring about money, but I think it would probably be your intention that I do care about money to the end.